Hi everyone, welcome to my live creative time today. My name's Mandy Witherby from Mandy's Papercraft Creations, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. It's great to be here for another week of creativity. So as you're jumping on, say hi and let me know that you're here. I have got a really pretty project for you today with some upcoming products. So very exciting. They'll be available very, very soon. In fact, you can get your hands on them right now. So I will let you know about that as we talk about them very shortly. But before we do that, let's just get my live up on my other devices so that I can see all of your comments there. And as you're jumping on, say hi and let me know that you're here. Okay. So we'll get this all set up. Oops, wrong button. Let's try this one. Still pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. Okay. All right, great. That one. And then we'll just get that up on my computer as well. Oh, I forgot to go live in my other, hang on 2 secs. I'm just going to go live in my other, not go live. I'm going to pull it up in my other browser, because I've found that Google Chrome hasn't really been liking my playbacks on my videos. So we'll go with Safari today and see if that will come up okay. All right, there we go. Good. Okay, everything is set up and ready. Just fixing up that light. It's wanting to fall down. That one's getting a bit wobbly. I need to I need to get that one sorted out soon. Okay, so as you're jumping on, say hi, let me know where you are watching from if this is your first time watching, and tell me something about your weekend. What did you get up to? And did you get some crafting done, or did you do something exciting? And I often find it hard to think of what I did on the weekend. Sorry, I'm just getting all my little things set up down here on the desk for you all. Yeah, I often get to Mondays and then I think, oh wow, the weekend's gone already. What did I actually do on the weekend? So sometimes it's a bit like that, isn't it? But it is, it's always lovely to have some relaxation over the weekends. Hopefully you got to have a little bit of relaxation over your weekend. Let me know if you did. Hey Glenda, how are you? How is the weather up there today? We've had some storms down here today. They've actually been rumbling since early this morning, and they've come past several times. They just keep coming, and then it will go away, and then it will come back again. And we've had some really loud thunder, like right above us. So it was very, very close today, which is unusual because we're in a bit of a channel. Usually it goes either side of us. But yeah, we got smashed today. So thankfully no hail though, but lots and lots of rain, and there's been some localized flooding around. None right here except in our gardens, but all good. So hopefully everybody is staying safe today in this terrible weather. Hey Deborah, how are you? Great to have you here. Hey Athena, how are you? Oh, you're still working? Oh, I'm glad that you've got us on in the background. That's lovely. Thank you. Hey Rose, how are you? Great to have you here. The weather is great, sunny and warmish where you are, Glenda. Lovely. Very good. Very good. I poked my head out just to go to the letterbox today and rescue some mail from the rain, because our letterbox does leak. And thankfully the mail hadn't been there probably for too long because it wasn't wet yet, so that was good. And that was the only time I really poked my head outside because it's been so gross out there, but it's quite humid still too. So anyway, so who is crafting with me today? Are you crafting along with me today? Let me know if you are. And I've got my flower earrings on today. These are, I can't remember, they're wild daisies, wild daffodils, wild something, wild flowers, Australian wildflowers. I can't remember what sort they were. But I wore my floral earrings because we're going to be creating a floral card today. And I didn't have anything, I didn't have anything in the colors that we're using, but I thought, oh, I'll wear my floral earrings. And I've got my little matching cockatoo today as well. I wore him because he's nice and bright and colorful and kind of matches my earrings as well. All right, well, we might get moving on things so that we can try and get through this project as quickly as possible. Now, the project I've got for you today is a fairly basic layout, quite easy to use, and you can use this layout with any products that you have, really. So it's a really great one to use because we want to use what's in our stash as well. We love new products, but I know a lot of us are on budgets. So, you know, sometimes when we've got to watch our spending and things like that, we want to use what's already in our stash. But I love showing you new product because, you know, when we can save up for them and put aside a little bit each week or something if you're able to, and save up for those lovely new things that we want. But yes, but be sure to use what is in your stash as well. Don't forget about those things that are sitting on your shelf. See all of mine sitting on my shelf? I'm getting through the ones that I haven't used. I think I've only got 3 stickers up there now. 3, not yellow, green, fluoro green stickers on products I haven't used up there now, which is great. I've been trying to get through all those products that I haven't used yet. So, Everlasting Daisies. I think that was the ones, Rose. Yes, I think you are correct. I think they were Everlasting Daisies. I think I have to have a look in my little. So when I purchased my my Erstwilder brooches and earrings, they come in a little box, and inside the little box is like a little story card, and it tells you a little bit about what, you know, the item is or what the theme is, and they might have been Everlasting Daisies. I'll have to have a look in my little box again just to check, but you could be right. Okay, so let me jump in and tell you a quick few things before we get started, because I want to get started as quickly as we can today. So I have got a class coming up. Now this is beautiful perennial lavender card class, and this is a class to go. So that means that you will do this class at home, and I send you, as part of your class products, I send you the products and the kits to make these beautiful projects. Now there's 5 beautiful projects. I know there's 6 photos there, but there's 5 beautiful projects in this class using the perennial lavender suite, and it is so stunning and gorgeous if you've seen it. I created with it a few weeks ago. Yes, and that's what we're going to be using. So that card that I created on my live a few weeks ago is not one of the projects in the class. That's an additional one that you can come back and watch. If you purchase this class, you should have enough products left over to be able to create that one I created as well. So registration closes tomorrow, Tuesday the 20th. So I still have kits left available. So jump on and register for this class. I'm going to pop the link in the comments right now, and I will also put it in the details of this video, both here on Facebook and on YouTube. And thank you to all my replay warriors. I forgot to say that. If you are watching the replay, thank you so much for coming, and thank you of course to everybody who is here live as well. I really love having you along with me and chatting with me as I craft, and hopefully you're crafting along with me too if you can, although I know some of you are still working, but yeah, hopefully you can craft, those of you who can. Now if you are watching the replay, feel free to still leave me comments, because I do usually get notified of those, and I go back and check those, and I reply to those as well. And if you haven't yet followed or subscribed to my YouTube channel, be sure to do that. Jump over to my YouTube channel. It's just under my name, Mandy Witherby. And be sure to subscribe over there. And if you're not following my Facebook page, please come over and follow my Facebook page. All right, now let me just find this link, class registration links. There we go, Perennial Lavender. I'm going to pop that in the comments for you now. I've probably got crazy eyes. I'm like trying to read the I'm trying to read the text. It's a distance away for me. Okay, so there we go. So that is in, the link is in the comments. And as I said, I'll also put it in the description of the video as well, so that you can get to it that way. Now, the registrations do close on the 20th. So they close at 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So be sure to register before Tuesday, 9 p.m. And you can actually either register through that link, or you can go to my website, mandywitherby.stampinup.net, and click on my calendar of events, and you'll find it there in the calendar of events, and you can register through there as well. So feel free to do that. But the projects are just simply just stunning, absolutely gorgeous. It's a little bit hard to tell on this. The colors are a little bit washed out on this printed promo. But yeah, in real life, they're very vibrant and gorgeous. So be sure to check that out. Now, I was going to say something before, and now it's gone out of my head. It's all right. It will probably come back to me. Remember that we have still got Celebration running as well until the end of February. So today is the 19th of February already. Oh my goodness. And we've only got 10 more days until the 29th of February. Yes, it's a leap year this year. Did you all realize that? I guess you probably all did. But yeah, we've got Celebration running for 10 more days. So you've got 10 more days to grab some free items when you shop, host, or join during Celebration. And if you are shopping with every $90 that you spend, or $180, depending, because there's two different levels, you can choose free items either from the Celebration brochure, and there's so many in there to choose from, or we also have some additional release products as well that were released in February, and you can choose from these ones as well. And these ones are actually products from either the annual catalogue or the mini catalogue that you can get for free during Celebration when you shop and spend over $90 Australian. It's Australian dollars. In each market, it's going to be a different amount, of course. But there's lots of lovely, beautiful products in here. And I've played with a few of those over the last, we'll go this way. Over the last few weeks, I've played with a few of those different products in there. In fact, there was one that I didn't play with yet. I might keep that for next week, actually. Yes, there's one I talked about, but I haven't played with it yet. Hey, Pam, how are you? Lovely to have you with us. But I've got a couple of projects created with it, and I might use those ones next week. We'll see. See what comes up for next week. Unless something else comes up between now and then, and I think, no, I need to play with that one. But if you would like Stampin' Up catalogs, we currently have the mini catalog, and you can see I've still got my wish list items. So this is such a beautiful, beautiful catalog. For me, this has been the best mini catalog that we've had in quite some time. As you can see, I've still got quite a few wish list items there. Plus, I've already bought a lot too. So, yeah, just so many that I loved. And of course, we've also got our big annual catalog too. These are my wish list items for my annual catalogue. It's always ongoing. And then these ones just help me to find things. So if you would like catalogues, please let me know. I'd love to get those out to you if you don't already have a demonstrator here in Australia that you are working with. Let me know about that. All right. So that's what is happening. So be sure to check all of those out. I'll just pop them over there. Okay, now we have got some brand new products coming up. They're in the online exclusives. Now, if you are not aware of what the online exclusives is, the online exclusives, because I was talking to somebody the other day and they weren't aware that we had a section in the online store called online exclusives. So, hey Fee, how are you? Great to have you here. So I thought I would explain a little bit about the online exclusives. When you go to the online store, basically there are different categories. So you can shop by category if you're looking for something, say you're looking for inks, or you're looking for papers, or you're looking for embellishments. There's different categories there. Now in the menu, that's in the menu. So in the menu there, in those categories, there is a category called online exclusives. They are products that Stampin' Up puts in that category when they don't belong to a catalogue. So they don't belong to the annual catalogue or the mini catalogue. They're just an item that Stampin' Up has put in the online store. And so they put them all together there in the online exclusives, which means they can release brand new products, or they can carry over old products. And rather than having to wait for a new catalogue to come out, they can straight away pop them there in the online exclusives, which is super cool. So every couple of months we get new products added to the online exclusives. And there's some coming up in March, but I'm going to share with you how you can get them right now. But let me show you a little sneak peek. So here is a little sneak peek of some of the products. There's a whole heap of them. This is just a little snippet. So we have got a couple of suites, and then we've got a few standalone stamp sets, and we've got some stamps and die sets as well, some bundles. So I got some of those products last Thursday, the end of the week last week. I got some of those products. There's this really cool, this one's going to be really popular, I think. A lot of the demonstrators have been snapping this one up. It's I can't remember what it's called, but one of you lovely demonstrators here that are with me will know the name of this one. Is it cafe latte or coffee something? Anyway, it's a sweet all around coffee. So this one is going to be really popular because I know there are a lot of you out there who are coffee lovers. Now you can also use this as hot chocolate, as chai, cups of tea, all that sort of thing. So it doesn't necessarily have to be coffee, because I'm not a coffee drinker, but I love my chai lattes. So when I get this set, that's what I will be using that for. I don't have that one yet, but we have another one that is coming out, and it is called the, let me get the name of it. I keep forgetting the name of it. The Flowering Zinnias, which is what we're going to be playing with today. So I'm going to show you this one. I've got a little flyer here with the different products, and so there are the beautiful products. So this is actually a suite collection. So there's a whole heap of products. There's a stamp set, there's dies, there's an embossing folder, DSP, and there's also embellishments. So that's what we're going to be playing with today. They're bright, they're colourful. And so how about we get on to having a look at those now. Now, any of those new online exclusive products you can actually get right now when you join Stampin' Up. So if you don't want to wait till they launch on the 5th of March, because you've still got to wait a couple of weeks, but you want to get them right now, you can put them in your starter kit. And because we've got Celebration at the moment, you get added freebies when you join during Celebration. So for the next 10 days. So it's kind of a win-win. You can get brand new stuff that's not released yet, but it's on pre-orders for demonstrators. So we can get those pre-order items in our starter kits. Or if we're already demonstrators, we can order them now. So how it works is you pay $169. You choose the items that you want up to the value of $235. Okay, so you're already getting $66 worth of free product. Plus then on top of that, because we're in Celebration, you can choose either the Glass Mat Studio, which I've been showing. I didn't pull my flyer out for that today, but I've been showing that flyer over the last few weeks. Now that Glass Mat Studio is valued at $106. Oh, I can show you in the catalogue, in the brochure. It helps if I hold it up the right way, doesn't it? So here it is here. It is a glass craft mat, which is heat resistant as well. So you can heat emboss on it, you can stamp on it, you can ink off and stamp off onto it. dab your blending brushes off onto it. You can stamp your ink pads onto it to pick up the color. You can mix your colors onto it, all sorts of things. You get a cleaning cloth that comes with it, and as well as that you get a silicone mat which you can use for blending all of your colors or doing watercoloring, to sit your ink pads, and it even fits the little ink spots as well. There's little sections there that you can't really see terribly well in that picture, but yeah, it holds ink spots as well. So that's valued at $106. You can either choose that for free as well to go into your starter kit on top of the products that you've already chosen, $235 worth of products. Or if you don't want the Glass Mat Studio, perhaps you already have a glass mat, then you can choose $51 worth of additional products. So it's option 1, which is the glass mat, or you can choose option 2, which is an additional $51 worth of products of your choice. So there's a couple of options there, and you're only going to pay $169 for that. So if you've got a big wish list, and you're already putting in an order that's, you know, $150, $160, why not just pay an additional $9, pay $169 and choose $235 worth of product plus either the glass mat or an additional $51. So it's a win-win. Like, you get so much added value doing it that way. And if you love these online exclusive products, then you can get those in your starter kit right now as well. So if you are joining with me, then please let me know if you're interested in those online exclusives, because I can give you codes that you need and things like that for them. But I'm going to show you some of them today. And then we can go from there. And then once you've joined my team and Stampin' Up, then you get an ongoing minimum 20% discount on all of your Stampin' Up supplies. Like, who doesn't love a discount? And 20% makes a big difference, because it means, 1, you can either choose to save yourself a bit of money, or 2, you can choose to, you know, because you're getting the discount, you can add a little bit more into your cart and you're saving. So yeah, and then you can leave whenever you like. You can you don't need to sell product as well. There's no lock-in period. There's no, you can exit at any time. Yeah, and of course then you'll be joining a beautiful crafting community as well. We have already welcomed quite a few new team members during celebration into our team, which is very exciting. And yeah, we love welcoming new people into our creative community. So if you would like more information about that, please feel free to get in contact with me and send me a message or send me an email, and I'd be happy to answer your questions. Now, there was another stamp set I got, which I popped up on my shelf. Let me grab that, because it is part of the online exclusives, and I just remembered I did put it up on my shelf. It's not part of this suite, but it's a standalone stamp set, so let me grab it. And I'll show it to you when I tip the camera down onto the desktop, so you can see an up close, get an up close look at that. Hey Julie, how you going? Great to have you here. All right, well, I'm going to tip the camera down onto the desk now and show you these beautiful products, and we will get started with our crafting. Here we go. All right, bear with me while I just get the camera ready for you. All right, just tighten all of this up. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves. Say hey to each other. Are there any of your friends on my live watching today? So you're welcome to say hello to them and chat to them. We love to have a good chat. Oh, that's what I was going to say before too. If you are watching the replay, then just know that I film these crafting sessions live, and because I film them live, we have a chat while we are crafting, because that is part of what we do when we come live. We have a bit of a chit chat, we craft together, we have a good time, because if we were meeting in person, just going to bring this down a little bit further, if we were meeting and crafting in person, that's what we would be doing. But we can't always be in person, can we? So we can meet online and we can still have a chat. All right. Oh, I've got that camera a little bit crooked. Hang on a sec. Let's see, which way do I need to go? This way, I think. How is that? Is that a bit better? Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way, didn't I? Let's go that way. Just try and get it straightened up. I love having the timber look background on my desk because I can use the lines to help me keep the camera straight. Although perhaps if I didn't have them, it wouldn't bother me so much. There we go. That's a little bit better, I think. All right. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Now, the first stamp set from the new online exclusives that I wanted to share with you is this one. This is the Sweetly Scripted. I really love this. It's been a long time since we've had a scripted stamp like this with the lines that sort of, you know, go out the ends. I really like that. If you don't like those, you can stamp them without those additional lines, or you can trim them, you know, trim them off when you're trimming your cardstock. But I really like that. I like the continuation of the sentiment. Now, this is a cling stamp set. You love this one too, Fee. You got yours as well already. Fantastic. Now, you can see this is brand new. I have not even put the stickers on my stamps yet. I haven't taken them off the backing. Because I said they only came at the end of last week, so I haven't had a chance to yet. But they are your red rubber cling stamps. They will adhere to your blocks, and they're removable from your blocks, so they're easily stored in the cases. These on the front are shown at 90%, so just know that the sentiments are a little bit bigger than what you see on the front cover. That's just so that they could fit everything on the case there. So that's a really beautiful one, and you've got sentiments for basically every occasion. So yeah, so really fantastic. So that's one of them. Now, the other set that I got was the Zinnias, as I was saying to you before, and I'm going to show you the suite. So we've got the Flowering Zinnia Suite. First of all, we've got the beautiful stamp set. Now, this is what we're going to be playing with today. Oh, and they fit on the eye block. Thank you so much for that, Fee. So these long sentiments, they fit on your eye block. So that is your long block. I think mine is, hang on a sec, which one is this one? Oh yeah, this is this one here. So this is the eye block. So it's a long, narrow block. That's the one that they fit on. Have you tried them on the shorter one, Fee? I've actually got my other one sitting underneath my laptop on my what's here? On my tray, on my laptop table at the moment. But no, they wouldn't fit on the other one anyway, because they only just fit on this one. Yes, so you definitely need an eye block for this one. Did you know that you can purchase the blocks in the online store? And you can find them in the annual catalogue. Sorry, I've got the light fleck glaring there on the stamp set. So we've got different sized blocks which fit the different stamps, and they're all available in the online store, and you can also find them in the annual catalogue, and they're all different sizes, different shapes. You can purchase them in a bundle as well, and you do save 10% when you purchase them as a bundle. And there is a carry case as well that you can purchase if you like to store them in the carry case. I tend to store mine I do have 2 carry cases, but I tend to store most of my blocks out on my desk because I'm using mine all the time. So, oh yeah, too long for the smaller rectangle block, Fee. Yep, thank you for that. Yeah, definitely need the eye block for this, for the Sweetly Scripted. Yep. All right, Zinnias. So we've got the Simply Zinnia stamp set. Now, I've taken out one sentiment already from here that we're going to be using today. But again, this is your red rubber cling stamp set. I've already put my stickers on here. But how beautiful is this stamp set? I've been having a lot of fun with this over the weekend, and designing a few projects. We've got the dies as well. So let's just take those out. And I was a good girl and I remembered to photocopy my die set before I took them off the sheet so that I knew exactly how they had to go back in my packet or back on the backing sheet, because when I haven't put them onto magnetic sheets yet, sometimes I have trouble fitting them back on the sheet that they come in. So we've got dies to cut the trio of flowers, the single flowers, the leaves, and then we've got some additional dies here that you can create your own zinnia. So you can do it in your own colors. We've got a stem, a leaf, we've got a duo of leaves there. We've got some flower centers and the different size petals. So you layer those all together. Oh, and we've got the flower centers there too. And then we've got some greenery and there's some little flowers there too. So you can do so much with these dies. I haven't finished having enough of a play with these. I did die cut a few of them, but I didn't finish having a play with those on the weekend. I wanted to do a bit more with them, but I ran out of time. Okay, then we've got the beautiful Zinnia 3D embossing folder. We're going to be using that one today in our project, so I won't pull that out just yet because we're going to be using that in a little bit. And then we've got the adhesive backed shiny sequins. We're going to be using some of those today as well. They come in the 4 different colors in 2 different sizes. Some of these you can't see because they're hidden up the top underneath there, but you'll see them when I open them and use them later. Hey Jenny, how are you? Great to have you with us. And then we've got the beautiful designer series paper. So let me show you this gorgeous paper. So this is the Flowering Zinnias paper, and I think this one is going to be really popular because I know a lot of you love the bright colors. So let's have a look at these gorgeous papers. Actually, I'll show you one by one and then we'll flip them over. And we can, actually I'll lay them out this way. There we go. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful colors. And I've been pulling the colors from this sheet in particular as I've been designing over the weekend. Really love all the colors. So they are a 12 by 12 sheet. You'll get 2 sheets of each design. They are double-sided as well. We're going to flip over to the other side in a moment. So this one here, of course, you can cut that in half. It will make a great border for a scrapbooking page, or you can cut it in half and then cut each of those panels into 3, and you get 3 card front sizes to create with on your projects. So then you'd have a total of 6 if you did both top and bottom. But they're really awesome. Then we've got some beautiful leaf patterns, and these flowers look awesome on this paper too. So if you fussy cut these, then they will fit onto there. The dies don't match with the paper. I did determine that on the weekend. So we've also got this one as well. Beautiful colors. Aren't they just so striking and gorgeous? That's why I wore my flower earrings today. We've got this one here. And then we've got this gorgeous melon mambo piece here. Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So we've got the melon mambo there with the real red design on them. So beautiful colors. And then if I turn them over, these are the patterns that you see on the reverse side. So if you don't like some of the designs that are on the other side, then always turn your DSP over and have a look to see what's on the other side, because there'll always be something else that you can use on the opposite side if you're you know, not really too sure about one of the designs or something on any of your papers. Flip them over, because there's usually, you know, a different design on the other side that you can use. So yeah, so great color palette, great basic sort of designs on these ones that you can use. You don't think the camera does the colors justice, Amber? Oh, they're not as bright on camera. Interesting. Yes, could be under these lights too, and it's a bit of a dull day outside too, so we've got no natural light coming in today. But yes, Amber is right. The colors in real life are very vibrant and bright. Like this one and this one, they're my 2 favorites. they're just really bright and colorful. Now, I don't always work with bright colors, but I've really been enjoying working with this, this designer series paper over the weekend. So that's what we're going to be playing with today. I have already got a design. The only thing I haven't worked out with the design is the ribbon that we're going to be using, but I think we're going to be using baker's twine, but we'll get to that. All right, so I've actually, you know what, I've got a piece of, and I don't know if it'll show up too well. I'll bring that light down. I think you maybe can see that. I've got a piece of the embossed, I've just embossed a piece of basic white with that embossing folder, and you can see that beautiful design on there. Now, it's beautiful just as it is, but if you used a blending brush and some ink on that to highlight those flowers, that would be stunning as well. Are there 2 of each design? Yes, that's what, yeah, I did say that, yeah. Yes, 2 sheets of each design. So you get a total of 12 sheets in the packet. Okay, so it's the Flowering Zinnias 12 by 12 designer series paper, and you get 12 sheets. Now, just to give you an idea of the colors, because Amber was saying the colors aren't showing up very brightly on camera. Oh, and I should have mentioned too, we've got a lot of storms around today, so the internet has been jumping in and out a bit today. So I'm hoping that the storms will stay away while we are filming, so that everything stays okay, working okay. All right, so to give you an idea of the colours, if you're familiar with Stampin' Up colours, we've got Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Flirty Flamingo, Highland Heather, Lemon Lime Twist, Lemon Lolly, Melon Mambo, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Petal Pink, Pumpkin Pie, and Real Red. So there's quite a combination there of the different colours. All right, so I have got a card already designed but not put together yet, and I'm going to do the stamping with you, but basically it's going to look something like this. This isn't stuck down because we're going to use this one. This is the card. We're going to add some ribbon to this as well, and some bling, but this is the basic layout, and we're going to do a little bit of colouring on our zinnias. Okay, so this is one I prepared earlier, so I'm going to show you how to create this one. And we're going to be doing a little bit of embossing as well on this layer here. So this is the basic layout, very simple. All of the measurements will be on my blog over the next couple of days. So don't panic about measurements today, but we will, yeah, I'll have all those for you. So let's start with stamping our flowers. So I'm going to bring in a piece of basic white, and in fact what I'm going to do is, I'm just thinking, did I put that other piece in there? Where did I put that other piece? Oh, I think I put it in the other pack, because I've got another, actually let me show you before I do that. Let me show you, I've got another color combo for you as well. Actually, I've got a few. So we can have, let me take this here. Instead of having the colors that we're using today, and you might have a different, you know, we all have different likes and different tastes, so you might prefer one over the other. But this is the other one that that I came up with as well, with this color combination. And you could have the white base, or you could have the Blackberry Bliss base, which I think looks really striking as well. I love that. So with this Lemon Lime Twist embossed, so I think we'll emboss both of them, and we might even end up putting together both of the projects. We'll see how we're going for time, but I think I really like that color combo as well. So yeah, so there's different choices there depending on what you like. There it is on the white. But yeah, but we'll emboss those and we'll see how they look, and we'll do some extra stamping. So I've got this panel already ready to go. What we're going to do with this, because I pre-colored this to begin with, I will stamp one and I'll show you how I did the colouring, what colours I used when I was colouring this. But we're going to actually die cut this one as well, and we're going to pop that up onto a piece of the white. So I'm actually going to need to cut another piece of the white because I don't think I have enough of those pieces. I might cut 2 more of those. And I didn't write down the measurement, did I? I just realized I didn't write that down. I did, yeah, it's got to go that way. I did measure it just before I went live because when I was preparing it, I was just sort of cutting pieces as I went. And then just before I went live, I thought, oh, I better just measure what that white piece is because I'm going to need to cut some more of those. All right, so this one is 7.6. I think it was by 12.5 from memory. I'm just going to write it on a sticky note. Hang on a sec. Write it on a sticky note. All right, so basic white, 7.6 by, I think I remember it was 12.5. No, 11.5, that's right. 11.5. 11.5. All right, so we might start by cutting a couple more pieces of that size. So then we've got those layers. All right, so we're going to go 7.6. That's right, because I did cut that other one just before I went live, but I didn't think about needing additional pieces. By 11.5. There we go. And I'm going to grab another piece and we'll do another one as well, because then we can put together both cards. Let me grab another white. I thought I had one out on my desk there, but I can't see it. I don't know where I put it. That's okay. We'll just cut another one. All right, so I'll start by cutting this in half at 14.85. Then turn it on the long side and cut it in half again at 10.5. And that basically gives me 2 card front sizes. This piece I'm going to leave as a full piece because I can create a card base out of that. All right, and then we're going to cut this one at 7.6 centimeters. Now, in case you're wondering, our measurements here in Australia are metric measurements, and our card, and this is going to be at 11.5 again, our card bases are based on A4 cardstock. So I know that Imperial card bases are based on letter size card bases, which is a totally different size to what we use here in metric. So that's why our measurements don't convert exactly all the time. So that's why I tend not to give out my measurements in imperial measurements, because it's not a straight conversion. But this is a pretty basic, let's just double check now I've got those 3. Yes. Exactly the same size. Good, good. This is a pretty basic layout. So if you are working in imperial measurements with a letter size cardstock to begin with, just cut that in half to your normal card base, and then you can basically follow this layout, but just tweak your measurements so that the pieces look like they are, you know, a similar proportion to your card base, because your card base will be shorter and wider than ours. Okay, all right, so what we're going to do is we are going to save 2 of these pieces and we're going to stamp on one. So I'm just going to put a little bit of grid paper underneath as I stamp this. Oh, I forgot to get my my stamp out, didn't I? We better do that. We're going to stamp this first, and then we're going to let that sit and let the ink dry while we do some embossing before we colour. Because when you're using Stampin' Blends, you really need to let the ink dry and set before you try to colour with them, because otherwise it's going to smudge the ink. Okay, all right, so I'm going to put my stamp on my block. I'm using an E block. That's the one that it fits on the best. Actually, that's the one that you need for this stamp, is the E block. Okay, and I'm going to take my Memento black ink and I'm going to do a rub just to get a good coverage there, and so that it's then even, I'm doing a dab. So do several dabs. I re-inked my ink pad on the weekend because I've found that it wasn't well inked. All right, so I just line this up on my grid paper and I'm just going to stamp this in the middle, hopefully around about the middle. Give it a nice firm press. It's a big stamp. Make sure you put good firm pressure in the center of those flowers. We don't want to rock our stamp, just want to do firm pressure. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that just stunning? Beautiful. I pushed a little bit heavy on the stem, but that's okay because we'll probably cover that up with the sentiment anyway. All right. So now I'm going to dab this off just on my scrap paper over to the side here, and then we'll give that a clean. All right. We're going to set this aside to dry for a moment, and we'll do some embossing while that's drying, and then I'm going to tell you what colors we're using in our Stampin' Blends. Get all that ink out of all those nooks and crannies. There's lots of little nooks and crannies of this stamp set, so you've got to make sure that you get all of that ink out. There we go. Get that nice and clean. All right. Okay, so we'll set that aside to dry, and we'll bring in our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. We've got the big one today because we're going to be doing some embossing. Now, it's a 3D embossing folder, so we need our number 1 plate and our number 4 grey plate, okay, because they're the two that we need for embossing. So we'll take out the Zinnia 3D embossing folder. Okay, and so we're going to take our fresh freesia layer and we're going to emboss that piece. Hang on a sec. And then we're going to do the lemon lime twist layer for the other card. Now, when you get this folder, because it's a big square one, just be aware that the direction of the design actually runs across the folder that way. So if you want your flowers to be up the right way, be sure that you're putting your cardstock in the correct orientation. Okay, so I want mine going that way. I'm not really worried about what part of the flowers imprint because there's lots of different flowers on there, so it doesn't really matter. Then when you're putting your folder through your embossing machine, make sure you have that folded edge or the hinge going through first, okay? That'll stop your folder from warping and cracking. Okay, so you put that down on your number 1 plate. Your grey plate goes in over the top, and then we're going to take that through. Does a little bit of a pop at the end, but that's okay. All right, let's have a look at this beautiful design now. Gorgeous. Look at that. Can you see that? That is simply stunning. Really beautiful. All right, so let's do the other one now. We'll bring, because I had the other kit created, we'll take out the granny apple, no, sorry, not granny apple green, lemon lime twist. Always get those two mixed up. And we're going to do the same with that one. Pop that in there. Oops, want to make sure that that's straight, however. Let's just make that straight. There we go. Pop that on the base plate. Grey plate over the top. And through we go. There we go. Okay. stunning. Look at that. That is gorgeous. So beautiful. The color, the design really pops on the lemon lime twist, doesn't it? Do you all love embossing folders? Look at the difference. There you go. And then we've had the white one here somewhere too. Where's the white one? There's the white one as well. So the design really pops on those colors, doesn't it? Do you all love your embossing folders? You love it, Fee? Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Really, really pretty. And I love this color. Actually, I said this was Fresh Freesia before. Now I can't remember. Was it Fresh Freesia or Highland Heather? Hang on, let me double check. Oh no, I was right. That's okay. I was right. It is Fresh Freesia. I was second guessing myself there for a moment. Okay, so I'm going to put that one back with this kit. We'll put that one together afterwards. And we'll add one of those extra white pieces that I cut, which I put where now? Oh, I buried it. Where did I put them? Oh, there they are. Move them over there. That was silly. Why did I put them all the way over there? So I'll put that one in there. Okay, so got all the pieces ready for that one. And we might have been going to do that base, might we? Mightn't we? Mightn't we? I don't think that's proper grammar, but anyway. And this one is going to go with this one. Yes. So now if we put these layers down, let's have a look. Now it's going to be a little bit curly because we've just embossed it. But once we adhere that to the card front, or the card base, I should say, that'll settle down and it'll sit down nicely. Now I'm not going to stick anything just yet because I need to decide about the ribbon and where I'm going to put the ribbon. But I just wanted to show you kind of what it's going to look like. I feel like I'm missing a layer. I'm missing a layer? Yes, I am missing a layer. I'm missing this layer. I need to cut another one of these. I need to cut another one of these layers. This one's going behind the white. That's going to go on there. And then this is going to be die cut and that's going to go on there. And then we've got to decide about the ribbon. So see how that embossed cardstock now just gives a little bit of extra pizzazz to the card rather than just having that cardstock just flat. You see that? Yeah. Hey Dimity, how are you? Oh, you had this in your shopping basket and you took it out at the last minute. Oh no. You love embossing folders? Yes. Oh, you have to get it next time, definitely. It's beautiful. All right, so let me show you now. Oh, you know what? I'm going to cut another one of these before I forget, and then I'm going to show you the colors that I used to color this one. All right, so I'll grab another piece. I did have some more out, actually. Here we go. Had another spare piece of this one. So this is the Blackberry Bliss, and this is, oh wait, need my glasses again. I took them back off. I don't know why I took them off. This one is 8 centimeters by 11.9. Yes. 8 centimeters by 11.9 centimeters. So that's Blackberry Bliss. Is it Blackberry Bliss? Am I saying the right thing? Yes, I am. Oh my goodness, why am I getting all my colors mixed up today? I'm usually so good with all my colors. All right, let's cut another one of this. We are making 2 cards today. Whoops. And I'm bashing things as we go. No, we'll have to go this way. All right, so we might do the length first. 11.9 centimeters. All right, then we can save this piece for another project. And then 8 centimeters wide. 8 centimeters. There we go. And again, we'll save this off cut for another project. Good. All right, so now these two should be the same. Beautiful. Yep. All righty. All right, so we want one for this one and one for the other one. stick that in there. Oops, that goes in behind there. And we still have to decide about ribbon. Okay. And then, of course, bling will be at the end. All right. Now, I have just, because I only stamped this on basic white, usually when I'm using Stampin' Blends, I will stamp on thick basic white, but I totally forgot about that today when I was preparing for this project, but that's okay. We can still, they still work perfectly well on ordinary basic white, but you have to make sure that you cover your work surface that you're going to be coloring on, especially when you're laying down different colors on top of each other, because the ink is going to absorb through the cardstock. And because we've got just the regular basic white, it's going to absorb through even more than what it would if it was the thick basic white. Okay. All right. Now, when you are using Stampin' Blends, you must use a water-based ink to stamp with first. So whether or not you're using a Memento Tuxedo Black, or if you're using, say, one of the classic Stampin' pads, because they are all water-based, that's what you want to stamp with when you're colouring with alcohol markers, okay? So they need to be the opposites, because otherwise what will happen is the alcohol will dissolve the ink, basically. So you need to have the opposites so that they're not blending together. All right, so we have got here for our stems and our leaves, we've got light lemon lime twist and light old olive. I'm going to put them over to my right side because I'm right-handed. For the centers of the flowers, we've got dark pumpkin pie and dark lemon lolly. And then for the petals, we've got 3 different purples here. And I've got them sort of in their light to dark colors. We've got light Highland Heather, light Berry Burst, and then we've got dark Blackberry Bliss. Okay. If you were to use the light Blackberry Bliss and the dark Berry Burst, they're much closer in color. And I wanted there to be quite a definition between those 2 colors. So I did the light in the berry and then the dark in the blackberry. Okay. So we're going to start with colouring the petals on our flowers, and we're going to start with the, I'm going to use the bullet tip because the flowers are quite small in detail, okay, but I'll just quickly show you. I did a few different colours. There was another colour I did too. Oh no, it was a better stamped one actually. Let me cap this first. These alcohol markers, they do dry out quickly, so always make sure in between uses you cap them until you hear that click, okay? These are 3 other colours of the larger flower that I was playing with yesterday, okay, with some different colour combinations which I pulled from the designer series paper. So this one didn't stamp very well, so when I coloured it, the colours don't look great in the centre just because I didn't stamp it well. But this is the color combination that we're using today. Now I blitzed that with Wink of Stella, and that looks amazing with the Wink of Stella on it. So we might add a bit of Wink of Stella today too. I'll get that out actually so that I remember. I'll leave it there at the side. And then here we've got Flirty Flamingo, Pumpkin Pie, and now was it Melon Member? No, I think it was Real Red that I used. So a very different color combination. So you can mix and match your colors as much as you like. But I took inspiration from the designer series paper. I'll show you which sheet was inspiring me for my color combos. This one here. So can you see where I got the colors from there? Just remember that this one's not stamped properly, so it looks a bit dodgy in the center there. But when they're stamped properly, they look nice and deep like this in the center. So yeah, so that's kind of where I got my color combos from. So I did this one, and this one. I didn't do one of these ones. But yeah, so if ever you're unsure, just use your DSP as inspiration. All right. Okay, so let's get to colouring this one. Now, these ones are a lot smaller than the large flower, okay? So we can get away with, you know, being a little bit messier with the color. So don't have to be quite so precise, but let me just, I'm going to use my one that I made yesterday as my guideline. My guideline, is that the right word? I don't know if that's the right word. But anyway, I'm using the bullet tip. We have got the brush tip as well, but because we are just coloring small areas here, I wanted to have more control, so I'm using the bullet tip. Now I'm using a very light hand, almost just dabbing the color on, because we're coloring in very small sections here. So I am colouring leaf by leaf at the moment because some of these leaves are going to be darker and some of them are going to be the lighter colour. So I guess if you knew which ones are going to be light and which ones are going to be dark, you could do, if these ones are all light, like I could have just coloured that whole section just in one go. But here I need to jump because that one at the back there is going to be darker. So very light hand. You don't need a lot of pressure with these Stampin' Blends because the color just lays down really beautifully. So you can just be really light-handed with them. Okay, who else loves their Stampin' Blends? Let me know in the comments. And if Stampin' Blends aren't your favorite, let me know what your favorite coloring medium is. All right, so then I'm going to go up to this one up here. Now, if you wanted to add extra detail, you could use the dark as well. So this is the light Highland Heather. If you wanted to add a bit of extra color, you could use the dark as well. But I'm not going to bother to do that today because we are using multiple colors. I don't really feel that it's necessary, and also too because the petals are quite small, that I don't feel that we really need to add extra definition. And you know what? I want to keep it simple. I want to show everyone how easy these Stampin' Blends are to use. So I don't want to overcomplicate it today. I want to just keep it nice and easy for you all. Because I know that some people, they do feel intimidated by the Stampin' Blends, but they are actually really, really easy to use. They're very easy to colour with. Okay, have I missed any there? No, I think I've got all of those ones. And then we'll come down here and we'll colour these ones. You like them all, Dimity? You like all the colouring mediums? That's great. I do as well. I do too. I love using my sponge daubers and my blending brushes, and my Stampin' Right markers probably don't get as much use. I'd say my they do have their place, and I do like to use them specifically for doing direct to stamp what do they call it? Direct marker to stamp techniques. So you can do multiple coloured stamped images. I love using them for that. But I do tend to reach for my blends more so, I think. I think just because too they, you know, you can blend the colours so well together. And did you know you can also blend different colours together to create a totally different colour? So I did a technique class a couple of years ago and showed the ladies how to do that. And we were creating our own colours because we were blending different colours together. There we go. Okay, so that's all of our light. Now that's the light Highland Heather. Now we'll go to the light Berry Burst. This is the next darkest one. And we're going to do the in-between leaves. It's sort of the ones that are on the next layer down. So again, just a really light hand. Now sometimes too, you'll find, depending on how much you've used some of your markers, some of the tips might be a little bit softer. And if that's the case, then you need to use an even lighter hand, because with the blends, they are going to continue to absorb into the cardstock once you stop colouring. So the colour can actually continue to blend out or bleed out. So just go really gently with them and try to just stay just within those black lines where you've coloured. Okay, might do that one in the lighter one as well. Okay, great. And then we'll go up to this flower. So it was a lot of fun creating with this on the weekend. I really enjoyed playing with this suite on the weekend. And as I said, I don't normally use a lot of really bright colours, but something about this one just, well, I do love florals, so I love playing with florals. But I just love all the multiple colours in this suite. I just think they're really fun and cheerful. Love a good cheerful card, don't you? Love a good cheery bright card, brighten up somebody's day. Okay, there we go. So we'll move down to this one down here. So who can tell me in the comments, have you ever picked zinnia flowers? Let me know if you have in the comments. I'd love to know about it. I was actually planning to look up zinnia flowers. I was going to Google them before I went live today, and I totally forgot till the very last minute, then didn't have time, because I wanted to see what the natural flowers looked like and what the different, the different colours looked like. Does anybody grow zinnias in your garden? Let me know if you do. That would be really interesting. Now, of course, we can use our artistic interpretation, of course, with anything. So these might not be true to life colour. In fact, they're probably not. But you know what? We are creatives, so we can make them in whatever colour we like. All right, there we go. Now we'll go on to the darkest colour, which is our dark Blackberry Bliss. And I'm going to show you, oh, was it the dark Blackberry Bliss? No, I think I might have used the light Blackberry Bliss, because the dark Blackberry Bliss, hang on a sec, where is it? Wait, I think I picked up the wrong one, because my lid just fell off. Oh, you know what? Because I've got the, oh, hang on. Oh, I've got, no, that's Berry Burst. Wait a sec. Blackberry Bliss. So using the dark or the light? Because the top just came off. And it wasn't coming off before. So this might be one of my broken ones. Wait, let me just have a look and see. Let's just see. Oh, okay. Here's the light one. Did I put the wrong one back? Wait, let's see. I've got to order some more. No, I think I was using that one. I think I just broke it. Oh, that'd be right. Hang on a sec. Let's see. I'll have to order a new one. I think I just broke my blends. There we go. Okay. Yes. I pulled it a little bit too hard. Was that the colour? Was that the one I used? Wait, let me check. Is it that one or that one? Now I'm second guessing myself which one I used. Did I use this one? Let's just do a test. Oh yes, it was this one. Okay. I just must have broken it just then. That's okay. I'll put it back together. It's still working. I'll have to buy a new one though. All right, now this one is very, very dark. So you want to be very gentle with this one. Very, like I am barely touching the tip to the cardstock with this one, because it is so dark, and the colors just, the cardstock just absorbs all of that color. It's like a sponge, it just sucks it all up. So I'm just going very, very gently, and you can see I'm slowing down because I'm just being so careful with this one. Okay, there we go, that one's done. Oh, there's some comments. Wait, let me read some comments. Oh, Julie said she'd never heard of zinnias until this stamp set came out. Do you know what, Julie? Me too. I hadn't either. So I'm with you in that one. Amber said, oh, wow, I just Googled and there's so many colours and they're all so bright. Oh, wow. I'll have to have a look after this then and take a little look at what colour zinnias are out there in the wild, like in real life, in the gardens. I feel like this one is darker than, oh no, it is that one. Okay. Second guessing myself again. Got a few other blends that I need to replace in my next order. So I'll have to add this colour to it as well. Because I just broke it. I was a little bit rough. You have to be careful when you're taking those lids off that you pull them straight off and not at an angle so that you don't damage the ends of the blends. Okay, I'll read a few more comments in a minute. I'm just going to do a little bit of colouring. I'll finish this flower and then I'll finish reading those comments. There we go. See, I'm going really, really slowly with this one because it's very heavy. When you first start to colour with this, you'll think, oh my goodness, it's covering up all of the detail of the flower because there's like the little line detail of the stamp design. But as that ink dries, it does lighten up and then that detail shines back through. So don't be too worried as you're colouring. You will still see the detail of the stamped image. There we go. Okay. Oh, let's just touch up a little here and there. Alrighty. Oh, missed another bit there. Okay, great. Good. All right, I'll have to add that one to my list. Dark Blackberry Bliss. Dark Blackberry Bliss. I might actually already have a spare one in my stash. I'll have to have a look and see. Now, I've just noticed that I missed a tiny bit up there. So I'll just fill that in there and here. There we go. Okay, good. Alrighty, now let's read some of these comments and then we'll go on. I'll show you some tricks with the leaves, how to get a nice definition with the leaves. Dimity said, yes, love them. Last time I was in Melbourne, I brought a bunch for your room. Oh, nice. You used to grow them. When you moved, you think you'll try to seed them in your new place. Oh, lovely. That'll be so nice, Dimity. I might have to see if my husband can plant some in our garden. Glenda says she has grown them in the past and they are very pretty in colours. Oh, they sound beautiful. Pam says we have them growing on the station. Oh, we had them growing on the station when we were kids. The only thing that would grow. Oh, wow. So they sound like they're a really hardy plant, Pam. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Hey, Fran, how are you? Fran is from France and says, hello from France. Bonjour, Fran. Lovely to have you with us. Okay, very beautiful flowers, Fran says. Yep. Oh, good. Everybody loves them. That's awesome. Yeah, that's why I think these this suite is going to be so popular. All right, now for the center of the flowers, we are using dark pumpkin pie. Just like on the DSP, they're coloured in pumpkin pie. So I'm just going to do them in pumpkin pie. And then there's little flowers, like little stamens almost in the middle of these flowers, and they are going to be yellow. So I'm going to colour them in the lemon lolly. I'm just going to do a little bit, I'm just doing a few dabs of the orange in between those little yellow flowers. Okay, oh, put some more there. There we go. All right, so let's add the yellow. Oh, this one's really tight. Oh, this one I haven't used very much. All right, so for the flowers, I am literally just dabbing the colour because the flowers are so tiny and the cardstock is so absorbent that all you need to do is to dab. Just dab. Dab, dab, dab. A couple of dabs on there for each flower, each little stamen. I'm guessing it's the stamens that are that colour in the centre of the flower. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, and now for the stems. So for the stems, we've got Old Olive and Light Lemon Lime Twist. So I'm going to start with the stems first in Light Old Olive. And then the leaves are going to be in Lemon Lime Twist with Old Olive. So I'll show you how to get some nice definition in the leaves. Okay. So does anybody know of any good plants that grow in the full shade? We've got a garden that my husband is fixing up at the front of our house, but it's in the shade of the house the entire year. So it doesn't really get any sun at all. And so we're looking for some plants that will grow there. Probably nothing that's flowering, I wouldn't say, because most flowering plants need sunshine. All right, so the leaves are going to be in light lemon lime twist. Then we're going to do a little bit of detailing with the Old Olive. So who out there knows a lot about plants and can advise as to what types of plants might grow in the full shade? So he's doing up the garden at the moment. He's adding some extra drainage out the front because that garden usually floods. So he's going to build the garden up a little bit, and he's put some drainage, some extra drainage out the front to drain away the rain when the rains come. But he started it just before he got sick, and then he got sick, and then he hasn't been able to get back to it. So, but now he's feeling a lot better. Hopefully he'll get back to it in the next week or two and get it all finished up. But he's still just getting back his energy from having the dreaded lurgy, which really knocked him for a 6 actually. He's usually the healthy one, and got very, very sick with it. But thankfully didn't end up in hospital, so that's good. Nearly, but not quite. It's affected his lungs quite badly. He was a lot better on the weekend. He was able to do a lot of things, a lot more things yesterday actually. Saturday he was still feeling quite tired, but yesterday he had a much better day and he got lots done, which was good. It made him feel a bit better too, I think. It always makes you feel good accomplishing a lot of things, doesn't it? You know what I love about blends? You can basically colour however you want and you get a smooth finish. So you can colour in strokes, you can colour in circular motions, and it still dries like beautifully smooth. Oh, Glenda says probably ferns are best, but check on your local nursery. Check out your local nursery. Ah, thanks, Glenda. Yeah, I think you might be right with the ferns actually. We had oh gee, I'm having trouble with these lids today. I hurt my wrist a little bit yesterday, so I think that's why. We had some plants in there previously, and I guess they were probably ferny type ones. Not a very delicate fern though, they were like a heavier fern. I can't remember what they were called, but and we had some grassy plants in there as well. But the fern itself, it got so huge. I think it got a little bit out of control, so hubby had to pull it out. But it took him a long time to get it out because it got so big and crazy that, yeah, but it was just too big. It was taking over the whole front window. All right, so we're just adding on these stamped vines, not vines, veins. Oh my goodness, vines, veins, ferns. On these veins that have stamped within the image, we're going over them with the light old olive, and that's just going to give us a little bit of added, I don't know if you'd say definition, but added detail in the image. I'll show you the difference. Okay, so there's one that I've just done, and that's one that hasn't been done. Not sure if you'll see the difference. Can you see how you just got to, like, you've got the difference in the colors there? If you wanted to, you could add a little bit of the deeper color sort of at the base of the leaf there as well. You can blend that down a little bit if you wanted to. I think I missed this one up here actually. And that just gives you, and the inks blend beautifully in with the, there we go. Can you see now? I've added that little bit of ink there. And you've just got that little definition in the flower. I mean, you can blend them a lot more than that if you want to, but I'm just keeping it really simple today. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I, depending on what the project is that I'm doing, like I will do a lot more blending. But with this one, I just wanted to get it done and just didn't want to, you know, take too much time with it. But Stampin' Up's made it really easy with putting the detail in the stamp already. So you don't need to, you know, sort of do too much. There we go. Okay, and then if you had the darker color, I actually put the darker one away, but I'll go back over it with the olive again, because obviously the more color you lay down, the darker the color is going to become. I'm just going to put a bit more olive over the stem parts where that detailing is. There we go. So now you can kind of see the stems are looking a little bit more sort of two-tone in color. They're not just a single color. You can do that with the flowers as well. If you want the petals to have a little bit more detail, you could add a bit of the dark Highland Heather to the Highland Heather on those lighter petals. And I did do that on the original large flower that I did, but I didn't worry with these ones because they were a little bit smaller. And yeah, as I said, just wanted to keep it a little bit more simple. All right, so there we go. So that's our coloring. All right, now we are going to die cut these two here. Okay, so we'll bring in our coordinating dies. As I said, you can do so much with these dies, but I've just kept it, well, to be honest, I didn't have time to play with all of them and just wanted to keep it a little bit simple today. Now that, you could just put that on the card like that, okay? You don't need to die cut them, but I wanted to die cut them so that I could pop them up on dimensionals. Okay, but of course they would look perfectly fine just as they are like that. I'll show you what that would look like just as they are, and then we can compare. We can compare the pair. Okay, so that don't think that's quite lined up right, but anyway, you get the idea. Okay, there. And then if that was on there like that, and then we need to add ribbon and bling. But see, that like that would still look beautiful. Okay, and then we're going to have the sentiment. The sentiment's going to go there like that. I've got a label for that. But we're going to die cut these and pop them up onto that white layer. Okay, so that white layer is going to go there like that. I'm going to pop these up. So let's bring back in our die cutting machine. In fact, you know what? I'm going to grab my mini this time. Just because it's easier to see this on camera. And it's easier for me to manage this as well. All right, so we've got our base plate number 1. We've got our clear plate number 2, which I'm going to have to replace very soon. Oh, that one is very bowed actually. Hopefully that's going to go through okay. We've got our cardstock and then our die with the cutting edge down. The cutting edge you'll see has got the ridged line all the way around. That's your cutting edge. So you're going to place that down onto your cardstock. And then I'm going to take some of my fantastic post-it tape and I'm going to hold this die in place. I'll get that lined up. When you have such a warped plate as mine is, which I need to replace, it does make it a little bit trickier to get everything to stay in place because it wants to sort of move around. So we are going to stick this down really well. Oops. To make sure that that isn't going to go anywhere. Okay. And we want to make sure that we've got that lined up because we took all that time to colour that. We don't want to have to redo it. Oh, I'm getting very hot down here as well. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, so that's one. And we'll do the other one. So same again. So you know what? I think I'm going to line it up down here on the desk and then I'll put it on my plate. That'll be much easier. Okay, I love these colours. Aren't they gorgeous? Purple is one of my favourite colours. Purple and pink I love. I love them both equally. And so anytime I get the chance to use purples or pinks, I'm happy. There we go. Okay. All right, I've got my plates slightly staggered back from each other as well so that the rollers can grab those plates more easily and feed that through the machine. There we go. Oh, you've been pulling ferns out, Dimity. Oh, shame we don't live closer. You could have given some to me to put in my garden. There we go. Okay. Let's remove my tape. We'll keep that for future projects. I reuse it and reuse it until it loses its sticky. Okay, I'll pop that back on the plate. Right. Okay. All right, here we go. Alrighty. Now, what I want to do is I want to decide first of all on ribbon. Now, there was one ribbon I had in mind, but I actually need to keep it aside for my class coming up on Saturday. I've got an in-person class coming up on Saturday. It's a card buffet, and it's actually my first card buffet, so I'm very excited. And we have got 8 beautiful projects for the ladies to choose from. They get to choose 4 to create on the day, and then they can purchase extras if they want to take home with them. But yeah, they get to create 4 in the class of the 8 different designs. So yeah, some of the products I've already sort of set aside to use All right, so that's going to go on there like that. We're going to pop that up on dimensionals. In fact, you know what? Let's put dimensionals on the backs of these already so that we can see how they are going to look on the card. Yeah, so I'm very excited for my class on the weekend. Now, can you see all how I mentioned that the those alcohol inks were going to absorb through the cardstock, and because you've laid color on top of color, it absorbs even more. So that's why it's important to protect your work surface when you're coloring with Stampin' Blends. Oops, there we go. So we'll put lots of Stampin' Dimensionals because we want to make sure that everything is nice and secure. We don't want any wobbly bits. So we don't like wobbly bits. Nobody wants wobbly bits. So I'm going to put lots of these down. Oops. Oh, that's not where I wanted it. I wanted you up here. There we go. I'm going to put one behind each of those flowers. One in the middle so it doesn't sag there. No saggies. There we go. I'm just trying to place that one there so that we can't see it from the front. There we go. Beautiful. All right, and then that's going to pop up on there. Oh, that looks great. That looks great popped up on there. And we've got the other design as well. Where's the other one? Here's the other one. Now, I just need to decide on the base of this one. I think I like it on this color base, actually. And we can put both of these together at the same time because we've got two planned. Two prepped, I should say, because I couldn't decide on which colors I liked best. So I thought, well, why not do both? And it's very rare that I do two cards at once. You know what? You could even put that up higher. You don't have to necessarily have it in the middle. Depends on how you like it. Pretty. All right, ribbons. Now, I've got the bling as well. So the bling that comes with the suite is this one, the adhesive backed shiny sequins. So we've got these ones. So what do you think? Blackberry Bliss base, or do we have a white base for this one as well? Oops. What do you think for this second card? Do you like the Blackberry Bliss base or the white base? I actually like it on the white as well. Ooh, choices. Choices, choices. What about some linen thread? Good thinking, Julie. Now, I had the baker's twine out because I thought the white would look good with this. But I like your idea with the linen thread as well. Deborah says your card looks great. I'll have to go. Richard's got dinner ready. No worries, Deborah. Thanks for joining us. Very nice cards, Fee says. You like the Blackberry Bliss? Blackberry Jenny says. And Dimity says white. So we've got some different opinions here. So that was the white. This one's staying on the white. Okay, that one's not going to change. But it's this one that I wasn't sure of. We could do one. We could do a darker one and a lighter. We could have this. This could be our darker one, our heavier one, and this one could be our lighter one, couldn't it? All right, let's do that. Let's do that then. Okay. All right. So ribbon. Now I've got the baker's twine. I thought maybe the white baker's twine, or I just wanted to see if I had any thicker ribbons that might work. Oh, you know what? We probably should do our sentiment first, and then work it around the sentiment too. Let's do the sentiment. So I've chosen, this stamp set has got some lovely sentiments in it. We've got sending flowers and thinking of you, words vow to express my gratitude, and thank you so much. So I'm just going to use the little thank you so much because I wanted to put it down here at the bottom. Okay. And I did grab out a die to die cut that. Where did I put that now? Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to stamp that first. I'll stamp that in, I think I'll just stamp it in the black. I think I'll just stamp it in the Memento to go on there. You could actually stamp it in the Blackberry Bliss too, but I think I'm just going to go with the black. So let me get some cardstock. Now, we had all those scraps left over, so let me just see if my die is going to fit. Yep, this one will fit. So that one, oh, it might be a little bit narrow for that one. We'll see how we go. That one's a bit taller. Okay, I've got two pieces here that we can use. Actually, they're probably the same size. They are the same size. Oh, there you go. Okay. Right, we'll do them in Memento. Oh, thank you, Fran. Thank you. All right, so rub, 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 tap, tap, tap. I haven't used this one before, so I'm just going to test it on my scrap paper over here at the side. Okay, good. Tap, tap, and I'm just going to stamp that in the middle. I'll do two of those. There we go. Beautiful. That's a really lovely sentiment, and I love the mix of fonts there too. All right, so just stamp that in the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Give our stamp a clean, or just letting that ink dry for a moment. Clean that one off. All right, we'll move our cards over to the side for a minute. And we'll bring back in our mini. Our mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I pulled out the Cheerful Daisy dies because they've got a really lovely label that I thought would go really well with this sentiment and would fit nicely on this card. Now, these ones I have put on magnetic sheets already because I love my magnet sheets. And I think that should fit just nicely there like that. Yep. Okay, great. All right, so hopefully that's dry. Give it a little blow. Now, I'll use those Post-it labels that I had before and just line this up. Probably about there, I think. Should be, is that straight? Should be about right, I think. There we go. Okay, and we'll pop that in the machine. Now, we've got straight edges on the edge of that die, remember? So anything that has a straight edge, always put it at a little bit of an angle. Just helps your rollers to feed that through so that it doesn't get caught on the rollers as it goes through. Now, remember I said at the beginning of my live that this design, you could use this with any stamp set. This layout you can use with any stamp set because they're just basic layers and it's just how you put them together. Beautiful, look at that. That's a great little label. Yeah, it just is, yeah, just basic layers. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought then for a moment. But yeah, it just makes a difference how you put them together and what the result is. There we go. Okay, we'll do that one as well. They were the perfect size for those little labels. They were just offcuts that I had, but they happened to be exactly the size I needed, so that was perfect. Carefully work that out of my die. There we go. This one's got detailed stitching around the edges, and often the detailed stitch ones, the dies like to bite into the cardstock and hang on. So sometimes you've just got to help them out a little bit. Just ease them out gently. Hey Martha, how are you? Oh, you'll have to watch the replay. No worries, Martha. Yes, we're getting towards the end. We're about to put it all together. All right. Here we go. Okay, number 1, number 2. Line these all up. And you'll notice I'm not sticking them yet until we decide about the ribbon. Now I might just put them over to the side a little bit, because let's see how, can they go in the middle? Oh no, they can go in the middle. There we go. And then the sentiment's going to go there like that. So that will be lovely. Sentiment, sentiment. See, that'll be really nice. That'll fit just beautifully there. Okay, and ribbon, we've got our bling and our Wink of Stella, and now ribbon. So I do have, I've got the white, what's he call it? Baker's twine, that's the one. What about some silver? Silver always goes beautifully with purple. What about some silver ribbon? I could use some silver. That could be pretty too. Silver always goes nicely. My white ribbon I can't use at the moment because I'm saving that for the weekend. So I don't have any more left of that. I don't have any spare of that, I should say. And I don't have any other purples. So it's either the silver or the Baker's twine, I think. Oh, we do have green. Whoops, no, not that one. Picked up the wrong one. There is green, but I don't know. I think we've got enough green going on there. Oh, that wouldn't be bad though, would it? Bad on this one. Kind of lose it a bit on that one though. On that one it wouldn't be so bad. That's that one that is lemon lime twist actually. That's from the Ribbon Duo combo pack. So there's that one. Or what was the other one I had? This one's actually Parakeet Party, but it is sparkly green. I don't think that color green goes with that one. It might go with that one though, mightn't it? What do you think? Any suggestions? Silver or silver on the dark card and Baker's twine on the white base card. Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. All right, so I think they are the choices that we have. I think silver always goes better with purple rather than gold. There is a gold one as well, but I do like the silver. All right. Fee likes silver on the dark and Baker's twine on the white. All right, let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at the Baker's twine. Baker's twine on the white based one. Baker's twine. We could wrap Baker's twine a couple of times around that layer, couldn't we? That would look nice. Silver on the purple and lime on the green. So, oh, we're getting some different. Okay, so silver on this one. I think Fee and Glenda both agree that silver goes well on this one. Yes, I agree with that. Not so much on that one though, hey. Yeah, I like it on that one. I do like it on that one. All right, let's go silver on that one then. Yep, okay, silver on that one. Lime on the white based one. You liked this one. Yeah, I don't mind that one. It's subtle, isn't it? Baker's twine might be a little bit bland. Maybe you won't even need ribbon once you have bling. Well, that's true too. True that. I do like the silver on this one though. I like the silver on the purple. We could do a little knot or a little bow. We could do a little bow up there, couldn't we? Or we could do a bow down here near the sentiment maybe. But this one, yeah, I'm not sure because this paper is quite busy as well, isn't it? All right, well, let's put this one together first. Or you know what? Let's stick some of these layers together first. Okay, so we can do these layers first because we know that those two layers are going together. Now, whenever I adhere white to a colour, if it's going to be the topmost layer, I do like to use a dry adhesive. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal for this one. Swap the ribbons over on the cards, Glenda says. We'll try that, Glenda, and see how that looks. All right, so we will pop this down on here like that. Okay, and then this one can go down onto this layer. I'm going to use liquid glue for that one because then I've got wiggle time and I won't adhere that to the card base just yet until we determine about this ribbon. The dilemma about the ribbon. Okay, come on, glue. Come on. This one is very, very low. I know that there's more in there though. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we're going to add this piece here so that we've got an even border at the top, the bottom, and the right hand side. Here we go. Oops, oops, that's not quite straight. Wiggle, 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 wiggle with our glue. Oh, I might have pressed it too hard already. Okay, that's all right. All right, and then that one's going to attach to there, but I'll add that on afterwards. All right, so let's just look at this one singly on its own. We'll add a little bit of bling. Do you have a ribbon flag popping out from the left side of the sentiment? Oh yeah, could do that with this one. What do you think with this one? Like that? Rather than having a strip of ribbon. Because I think the strip of ribbon on this one didn't look right with the, because the paper is a little bit heavier. Oh, I might need to actually cut some. Hang on a sec. I need to cut a little piece of ribbon. Nope, that way. Do you do that? Do you always think, oh wait, which way do I cut that ribbon? Which angle? Which angle do I do it? No, that way. That way, like that. And have that coming from behind there like that. I don't know, I think you might lose it over the, that green one you would lose. What about the silver? What if you had a little bit of silver? Let's see. Oh, except if you, the silver is, it has more sort of white in the middle on one side, but it's solid on the other side. So if you bend it over like that, you get the two different colors, and I don't like that look. I could probably stick it like that. I could probably stick it like that. Balances out the green on the right. Fee says, let's see. One on the white base. Swap the ribbons over on the cards. Could you have ribbon flag? Yep. Yes. Green. Yes. Balance out the green on the right. Oh, okay. Yep. Gotcha. I think blackberry as green is getting lost. Oh, I think blackberry as green is getting lost. Blackberry as green. Oh, with the green ribbon. No, I was going to do silver ribbon on this one. What if we had silver ribbon on here and had that sticking out from the side there like that? It's a bit hard to see, isn't it? I almost need to put a glue dot on the back of this just to test it. Colour the twine with blackberry. Oh, that's extra work, Fee. Good idea though. Good idea though. Because we can do that. We can colour our twine. That will take extra time, however. And I feel like I'm taking too much time deciding on this ribbon as it is. Hang on, let's just try this and just see how this looks. Right, so this is with the silver. If that was there like that. I don't know. Might look a bit weird. What do you think? Maybe not long enough. Don't know. Decisions, everyone. So many decisions. Well, you know what? I'm going to stick these down onto here. It's one less moving part, isn't it? Nah, Fee says nah. Yeah, nah, I'm thinking not the silver on there too, Fee. I don't like it. Maybe I just won't put ribbon on this one. We'll just put ribbon on the darker one. Maybe we should just do that. There we go. Silver. Ah, Jenny says silver is okay. Lol, Fee. All right, there we go. So that's going to go there like that. And then, yeah, I'm going to take that back off. No, I didn't like that. Didn't like that so much. Let's try the green one again. Now that I've got that sticky dot on there. Glue dot. I love glue dots. They're so handy, aren't they? Glue dot. Oh, it actually doesn't look too bad. Because that's actually, if I sit it over that way more. Hang on, keeps moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. Sliding because I haven't stuck it down yet. Could sit that there like that and then have the green like that. That doesn't look too bad. What do you reckon? Let's put a dimensional under this side. I won't take the backing off it yet though, just so we can see how that's going to sit. Something like that. It's not sitting down quite flat because of the ribbon on the back there. being difficult. Sit. Sit. Well, it's sitting up a little bit, but once it's glued down, it'll sit kind of like that. That's not bad. I don't mind that. Yes. Yes, Green Fran says. Oh, thanks, Glenda. No worries. Nah, Jenny doesn't like it. You don't like that one, Jenny. Maybe I should just not put ribbon on this one then. Maybe I should just leave it. Leave it as it is. Oh, you like the green rose? Oh, well, you and Jenny have got different opinions today. That's the other one. I don't mind that. Jenny doesn't like anything green. Oh, is that what it is, Rose? Jenny doesn't like green. Ah, okay. So that's where her green opinion is coming from. Got it. I don't mind that. I'm really indecisive about this. I'm not sure. Or do I just leave it? And just have that like that. What if we just leave that one? We just have the little banner there and not put ribbon down that side. We'll just leave it and we'll put some bling. Hey Vicky, how you going? And Jenny says Rose is a green lover. Ah. Well, there you go. There you go. Now I know where all your opinions are coming from. Oh dear, you two ladies. You're so funny. Oh. All right, I'm going to put together some layers on this side. All right. Yes, it is a shame that we don't have purple ribbon, Amber. I wish we had purple ribbon in the range, but there is none. Why is there no purple ribbon? Oh, no. I just got sticky fingers on there. Hang on. Hang on, everybody. Hold your horses. Here we go. All right, got it. All right, let's put this one on. We'll do the layers on this one, and we'll get that one started. I think we've wasted enough time on the other one. So we'll get this one moving. We'll get this one started. Hey, we're going to have made 2 cards today. That's rare, isn't it? I never make 2 cards in a live. It takes me all my time just making one usually. But see, then I start asking everyone's opinion, and everyone's got different opinions, and then we just can't decide. There we go. That one's done. All right, this one's going to go with the glue. How cool would that look on there too? But not with these. This designer series paper actually would be beautiful, just a card made with it on its own, and then some ribbon, bling, and a sentiment. Even without, if you didn't have the stamp set. I mean, I love the stamp set, of course, but if you didn't have the stamp set or you couldn't afford the stamp set, just the designer series paper on its own would be gorgeous, because it's very, very pretty. Oops, 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 oops. Hang on. All right, line this up. Oops, not in too close. Okay. Get that lined up. There we go. All right. All right, I did love the silver with this one, so I think it is vibrant, isn't it, Vicky? Yes, it's really beautiful. So I think we are going to add some silver to this card because I liked that. I liked the silver on there. All right, so I'm just going to trim a length of silver. Oop. There we go. I've got this one hanging out over here still. Undecided. We'll put a little bit of tear and tape. Getting to use all my different adhesives today. Love it. We've got so many different great adhesives, haven't we, with Stampin' Up? pop a little bit across there and a little bit across there. Probably more than what I needed, but that's okay. Take the backings off. Oops. All right, and let's line up this ribbon. I'm going to put it with the side that's got the bit of white in the middle. Oh, this is quite a stiff ribbon, this one, as you can see. There we go. Now, the question is, got that on there straight. Hang on a sec. Once we get that on there, do we then want to add, that's going to go there, that's going to go there, that's going to go there. And do we then want to add a little bit of, actually we might be able to use this bit, a little bit of a, oh, we could add it down here near the sentiment label. We could add a little faux knot. You know what a faux knot is? A faux knot is an extra piece of ribbon that you just tie on the piece that you've already adhered, and then you can move it to where you want it, which is great. So I was thinking if we had it down here, we could have it down near the sentiment, perhaps. That little faux knot like that. Or we could do a bow. We could do a bow. Let's try a bow as well. We'll do both, and then we'll see which one we like. Oh, thank you, Fran. Yes, I will get them finished eventually. Oh, so many decisions. We're just spoilt by ribbon and bling, aren't we? Except we don't have purple ribbon. Wish we had purple ribbon, but I could have coloured some of the white ribbon with, you know what? You could even colour this one with your Stampin' Blends, actually. That would have been an idea too. But again, it would have taken more time. All right, do we like that, or do we want an actual bow? I think a knot is okay, isn't it? Yeah, I think it needs to be down here. It needs to be down here near the sentiment, grouped in. Love the layout on both cards. Thanks, Jenny. And Rose. See, now I'm getting both of you mixed up. My goodness, how did I do that? And you love the green. Oh, that's the one that you like the most. Thanks, Rose. That's great. All right, I think we're just going to do that. I'm going to trim that up. I'll trim that up a little bit shorter. I'm going to stick this down. I'm going to adhere this. We are going to do it. Let's get this down. All right, let's get our glue running first. That would be helpful. Okay. Do you know what? Even the other side of that embossing folder is beautiful. The the embossed side, because the side I'm using is the embossed side. This is the debossed side, but it's lovely as well. Could use either side. So when you're adhering an embossed piece, make sure you use lots of glue, because it will be a little bit curly-whirly from going through the machine. There we go. Okay. Moment of truth. Here we go. All right, line it up. That's it. And flatten that down. Flatten that down. Down you go. There you go. See, once you've adhered it to your card front, then it's all nice and flat. Now, this little extra piece here, we can slide that, because we tied that on like as an additional piece, we can slide that to wherever we want it. Whoops. Now I've got it stuck to the glue on my finger. Okay, so let's add all of these other pieces. I'm going to adhere this piece to the front. I just put the lid back on my glue and then I took it back off again. Did you see me do that? Crazy girl. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to look up zinnia flowers after this card. Now that you've all been talking about them, maybe I want to get my husband to plant some. plant them in the garden. They'd be nice out in our back garden, actually. They won't grow in our front garden because it's in the shade. Oh, actually, one of the gardens at the front is in the shade that I mentioned before, but our other garden on the other side is in the sun. It's got Australian natives in it at the moment, but my husband's going to redo that garden because they've gone absolutely crazy. My bird of paradise is so enormous. It's just so big. It's too big. It's crazy. Oops, we can't forget our Wink of Stella. I'm going to put it right there so I don't forget it. Okay, so we want a dimensional on that end, and the other end is going to adhere to the flowers. Actually, we might put one in the middle as well. There we go, and that's going to go there. I'm going to add some bling. We could have inked around the edges of this if we wanted to. That's, you know, that's one of my favorite techniques. But I think we've got a lot going on already, and we've kept it fairly nice and crisp and clean today. So I think I won't do it today. Oh, do you know what? I should have put that over a little bit further. Can I remove that now? I should have put that over the ribbon a little bit more. Well, it doesn't matter. If I move that down to there, I'll just trim these up a little bit. Make them a bit shorter. There we go. Oh, and you know what I didn't do? I meant to put a little dab of glue under where that sentiment is going to sit on the stems so that it doesn't lift. So I'm just going to sneak a little bit of glue in there on the stem. If I can get my glue to work. Oops, there we go. Just hold that down there. Oops, just hold that there for a minute. Stick. There we go. Okay, so now let's add some bling, and this one will be done. So I'm going to add some Wink of Stella to the flowers. I might just do all the light first. I don't know if the Wink of Stella picks up the colour of the Stampin' Blends. I don't think so, because the Wink of Stella is water-based and the blends are alcohol-based, so I don't think so, but I just don't want to risk mixing the light colour in with those darker colours. Just to be sure, Okay, who else? Just turn that off. Sorry about that, everybody. My alarm going off. I don't know if you heard that or not, if it interrupted the feed. I hope not. Looks like we're still going. Are we still going? Are we all still here? There we go. So I'll test that on some paper just to make sure that I haven't picked any of that colour up. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, I can't do the other one yet because we haven't stuck that one all down. All right, so that's one done, just with the need to add the bling. And now this one, I don't know, I still can't decide about that ribbon. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do with this one? I'm just going to add, oh, still here, great, thank you. Oh, thank you, Julie, thank you, Vicky, good. Yeah, my alarm just went off. I've got to get ready for something else. Now, I didn't realise the time. Oh my goodness, where did that time go? I thought I was doing so well today with the time, but clearly not. I'm just getting a little glob of glue dot to put underneath the knot here of my little faux knot so that that will stay put, and it'll help to hold that ribbon down in place as well. Okay, now we need some bling. Oh, we've got an extra bling sitting here. Where did that one come from? I think it's an extra one. Oh, bonus. Okay, so let's use some of the, will this one go? It's not really purple, it's more sort of pinky, isn't it? Oh, it's almost purpley. It's almost like that colour. What do you think? That one or the green? Should I do the green? Wait, I need green for the weekend. I think I'll still have enough. There's plenty of little ones anyway. Let's use some of the little ones up. Put another green one down here. Oh, I'm not liking that one there. Not liking that one right there. Oh, I just tore that doll. Okay, that has to stay there. Can't move that one. All right. Let's go there like that, and then we'll need to move this one very gently. Let's pop it up in there. There we go. All right, that one is done. Right, let's get this one finished. I think I'm going to take that back off. It's just about to say now it's not going to want to come off. All right. Oh, goodness, I'm hot now. I think I'm going to do that one. I think I'm just going to do it. No, I don't want to use Baker's Twine. I think I'm just going to do this one. I'm going to do it. Jenny, sorry, I'm using the green. Rose, you'll be happy to know I'm using the green. The battle of the colours. All right. You like how I put the sentiment on an angle. The sentiment is supposed to be straight. Does it look like it's on an angle in the video? It's actually supposed to be straight. I might have not stuck it quite straight. Oh, thank you, Rose. Thank you for your support. You're always so supportive, Rose. All right, there we go. Okay, we are doing the green ribbon. Okay, Jenny got the silver ribbon on the other one. Rose, you get the green ribbon on this one, okay? Oh, can't get the backing off my tape. There we go. All right. Oh, I'm speeding now. I'm working up a sweat. It's very hot in my craft room today. It's funny because it can get so warm in here at times, and then at other times when the air conditioning is pumping, it can be so freezing cold that I'm sitting here with a blanket on. So it just depends on, yeah, it depends. Oh, I've actually got the door shut at the moment. That's probably why it's feeling hotter. So I've got the door shut. But when I've got the door open, then it feels a lot colder. Now, when we're doing ribbon, we want to make sure that it's not pulling the cardstock too tight. But the tricky thing is when you've got an embossed piece, because the cardstock is already, the fibers have already broken down in the cardstock and it's making it a little bit warped. That's better. It makes it a little bit tricky. Oh, you're welcome, Fran. Thank you for joining us. See you next time. Come on, glue. You know what? I'm just going to grab the other one. So we don't have time for mucking around with glue. Oh, now this one. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. This is such a beautiful embossing folder. Do you all love this one? Now, if you missed the beginning, this one is got going to be one of the new online exclusive products that are available from the 5th of March. And if you're wondering why I'm showing them now, it's because for those of you who decide to join now during celebration, you can actually put these new products that are currently on pre-order for demonstrators, you can put them in your starter kit. So you don't have to wait until the 5th of March. You can get them right away when you join. So I talked about that at the beginning, that you get so much added value by joining during celebration. You get lots of extra freebies. Just missed a bit of glue under this corner. You get lots of extra freebies, plus you get lots of extra choice. And plus you can get all these new products right now, which is super cool. You don't need to wait. So that is why I'm showing these early, and also too because I was so excited when I got them and they're so pretty and I knew lots of you would love them with all of their bright colors, that I wanted to share them with you straight away. I didn't want to wait. There we go. Okay. Good, good, good. All right, now our sentiment, we'll just get another dimensional on there. Where did I put them? There they are there. Grab another dimensional to put in the middle. Okay. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the end here. Take these backings off. Oh, that ribbon doesn't look too bad on there actually. And this one I'm going to put over this way a little bit more, so it's over the ribbon a little bit more, just there on the edge. There we go. And then I'm going to chuck out this other glue because that was just annoying. We'll do the little faux knot again on this one. You could do a knot, you could do a bow, whichever you prefer. I'll do that on there. There we go. Oh, I might just angle that one just a little bit more. Hang on a sec. I've got that almost straight. It's always nice just to have a bit of an angle on your ribbons, tails of your ribbons. That looks just a little bit nicer. There we go. Yep, and then we'll add some bling to that one, and then we will be done. Alrighty, let's get the bling. Okay. Now I think we're going to have to use the green bling again. Oh, I'm going to use up all my green bling. I think I should still have enough for the weekend. What if we did this time, we'll do 2 down here because we've got a bit more white space down here. So let's fill a little bit of this white space down here. And we'll just put a little one up here. Go in here. Maybe we'll go just there. There we go. Done. There we go. So there are our 2 pretty cards made with the, what are they called? The Flowering Zinnias Suite. There we go. All right. Now, let me see some of these comments. Oh, boy. I am very hot now. Oh, you like the knot fee? Great. Glad you like that. All right. Let's see. What else did I miss? Oh, fee had to go. No worries. All good. Yes, it's getting a little bit late. Went a bit longer than I thought, but all good. Julie said no on the card you're doing. Oh, the sentiment was sitting on an angle. Oh, when I had it sitting on the card. Oh, and you liked that. Oh, no worries. All good. Does the ribbon come with the suite? No. So these 2 ribbons don't come with the suite. Vicky, these are available right now. So the silver comes in the silver and gold, sorry, the gold and silver trio combo pack. And there's the code there for that one if you wanted that one. 161633. And then the green ribbon, this one comes in the Ribbon Duo combo pack from, I think it's in the annual catalogue. And this is the lemon lime twist ribbon, but the combo pack code is 161318. I can't remember the other. I think the other ribbon that comes with that is the it's this one. This one. It comes with the petal pink. They coordinate with the Zoo Crew. Yeah, they come together in a pack together. Okay, so you get those both together. So that's where those ribbons come from. Yeah, so those ribbons are available right now. Thank you so much, Pam. Thanks, Rose. Thanks, Vicky. All right, I'm going to quickly turn the camera up to face to face so that I can say goodbye to you. I'm just not sure how I'm going to sit that little bit there. It wants to sit a bit funny. I don't know. I think it'll be okay. I'll have to put a little glue dot under there, but I'll do that later. All right, let me just flip the camera up for you. All right, here we go. We'll cover up the camera and we'll do a flippity flip. All right. Oh, there we go. Sorry, my stand is being all wonky at the moment. And there we go, that's better. Got it. This wasn't sitting straight, but I got it now. We want to go there and flip and flip. There we go. Got it. All right, lights. Got the camera and action. There we go. All right. Ooh, look how hot I look. Told you I worked up a sweat. That was hard. It wasn't hard. It was fun, actually. I enjoyed doing both of those. And thank you all so much for your input with those cards. They turned out really beautifully. I love them. I think I would have loved, I love putting ink around my sentiment labels. And I think I would have loved to have done that on these cards as well. But as I said, I wanted to keep it more simple, and sometimes clean and white is good too. But yeah, they turned out really well. They're really pretty, and I love the different color combinations too. So, and when you see the designer series paper and all those other beautiful colors in there, you could do this card in so many different color combinations. In fact, I might even end up doing that. Might do some more of them. But really simple layers, just very very effective with the coloring of that stamped image. Isn't it a beautiful stamped image? Really pretty. Oh, and you know what? I didn't add, so this one I added the bling to the flowers. I added the Wink of Stella. See how it's shimmering there in the light? I forgot to add it to the other one. So I'll have to go back in later and add it to this one as well to make them shimmery as well. But thank you all so much for your tips with the ribbon and the bling. That was really good. Yeah, it was good to get everyone's feedback. And I love that we had the battle of the colors going on there too. That was a lot of fun. All right. Well, if there's anything I can help you with or you have any questions, please feel free to get in contact with me. Thank you all so much for sticking with me throughout the video. Hopefully those of you who are watching the replay, I know some of you don't like the chatter, but that's what we do because we're here live, but you can always fast forward through my videos. So never worry about that. You can just always fast forward them through to the creative time. That's a great thing about replay. You can do that if you're very busy or have it playing in the background while you're doing something else. I often have people's videos playing in the background when I'm busy doing other things. But anyway, that was really fun. Thank you so much. I will let you all go, and I look forward to seeing you all again next Monday at 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. We are still in daylight savings next week, I think, aren't we? I think we've still got another week or two of daylight savings. But yeah, Eastern Sydney time. And I'll see you all then. Have a great week, everyone, and happy crafting. Bye.